The StarCraft Tragedy. In 2005, South Korea, a country where gaming is almost a sport, one man sat down to play StarCraft. He thought it would just be a long session. 1 hour turned into 5, 5 into 20, and then, almost 50 hours later, his body gave out. He hadn't eaten, he hadn't slept. His blood clotted from sitting too long. By the time people noticed, it was too late. He collapsed at his desk, never to stand again. Pokémon Go, 2017, the Philippines. A 12-year-old boy was chasing Pokémon Go just like millions of kids around the world. But his hunt took him near dangerous power lines. He climbed higher, phone in hand, chasing something that wasn't even real. One touch of the wires sent a violent surge of electricity through his body. In seconds, his game was over. Reality is unforgiving. The Minecraft Marathon. In 2015, a teenager entered an internet cafe and loaded up Minecraft. His plan? A 3-day marathon. But games don't forgive the body's limits. He played for nearly 72 hours straight, ignoring food, ignoring sleep, ignoring everything. On the third day, he leaned forward onto his keyboard and never lifted his head again. The game that promised infinite worlds ended his world completely. The deadly Call of Duty. December 2017. Two gamers in the US argued over a $150 Call of Duty match. Angry words became threats. Then one gamer made the worst decision of his life. He called in a fake hostage situation. Police rushed to the address he gave, but it was the wrong house. A man named Andrew Finch, who had nothing to do with the game, opened his door to armed officers. In seconds, he was shot and killed. Just an innocent man, caught in someone else's war. Counter-Strike turns violent. 2010, China. Two friends obsessed with Counter-Strike got into an argument. At first, it was about the game. Trash talk, insults. But outside the cafe, the anger grew. One man pulled a knife. A single stab. His friend collapsed in the street. A virtual fight had become real, and one game match turned into a death sentence. The GTA copycat. 2008. Bangkok. An 18-year-old loved Grand Theft Auto, but for him the game didn't stop when the console turned off. One night he attacked a taxi driver trying to recreate what he saw on screen. But this wasn't a game. The driver died, and the teenager was caught almost immediately. He was sentenced to life in prison. Virtual reality becomes deadly. 2017, Moscow. A man strapped on his new VR headset. He wanted to escape into another world, but in his tiny apartment, he lost track of where he was. He stumbled, hit a glass table, and crashed through it. Sharp shards cut deep into his body. Alone, bleeding, headset still on his head. He never made it out alive. The Halo murder. 2007, Ohio. A 16-year-old's parents took away his copy of Halo 3, hoping he'd focus more on school. But instead of anger fading, it exploded. He found his father's gun, and in a moment of rage, he opened fire. His mother was killed instantly. His father barely survived. A prison cell became his new console for the rest of his life. Pokémon Go, 2016, Japan. Two friends, eyes glued to their phones, hunting Pokémon near the coast. Step after step, following digital monsters instead of the real world. But the path ended at a cliff. One friend survived the fall with broken bones. The other never got back up. Pokémon Go behind the wheel. 2016, Japan again. A truck driver couldn't resist playing Pokémon Go while driving. He looked down at his phone, just for a second. When he looked back up, it was already too late. Two women were crossing the road. He hit them both. One died instantly, the other hours later. The driver was arrested, and Pokémon Go added warnings not to play while driving. Which one of these shocked you the most? Subscribe for more dark stories.